Good morning. I'm at my favorite spot. I always say I want to do a live from here, but I don't be wanting to use all my juice. Um, I'm back. I was in Dakar. Now I'm back at my spot. Look at this. Dakar's beach was like hectic. This is nice. I like this. I feel like I have a private beach to myself. Um, so I've been thinking about this for months now, and I never really wanted to make a video about it um, because I don't want to discourage people who want to move to Africa, but at the same time, you know, a little less encouragement might be better for a lot of people. um, I mean, I think I had a pondering short brief video where I was talking about, it's not easy or whatever, but more than it not being easy, it might not be for you. And I know a lot of YouTubers make videos about this, but I want to tell y'all something. um, I know a lot of people here, well, quite a few, who've been struggling. I've had struggles, so it's not that life is without struggles and it's perfect. And I told y'all, don't believe the hype. Believe the hype. Africa's beautiful and it's good for you and it's healthy for you. It's like broccoli, you know what I mean? It makes you strong. It's good for you. Once you get used to it, it'll start tasting good. But really, I want to say you can be desperate and leave America, and I understand why. Like, there's genocide. Like, we're basically on refugee mode right now. So I don't think that is extreme, to leave, or irresponsible just to leave and get out. However, there's other places you can go. And Africa wasn't my first choice. I always thought I would retire somewhere else and like later in life and stuff and live. I've always dreamed of living other places, mainly Caribbean islands or Central South America, because I spoke the language. I thought I would be, and I visit a lot. So y'all can go a lot of places where you have privilege with your American passport, your American status, and not have to deal with. We've been so much removed from Africa that this is very, very hard for people. The only reason you can make it is if you have more than one reason for being here. I was in Dakar. I met a couple of expat, repats, whatever you want to call it. But not everybody should be here, and not everybody has the mindset to be here. I have moments where I do not like living here, but I know why I'm here. I know why I chose this country. It's my husband's country. It's my daughter's country. It's my ancestral country. My grandmother has DNA from here. More than that, I've been here several times, 8 times probably, in the past 10 years. I've learned the language. I feel like, I have an advantage because I have family here. And I feel like it's a good place for me. I can see myself living here, the lifestyle that I want to live, and kind of conduct myself in a certain way that I've decided the city in the country where I want to live that fits me. There's a lot of people just now getting here, and I feel for them because they've never been here before. They don't speak the language. They don't have a plan that's detailed enough for their kids, for like, I just don't want to see people struggling. And I think people would be better off, because the Caribbean and the Americas are closer to, they're more influenced by American culture and are just closer in region. It's easier to navigate. Like, there might be English, like just like in Los Angeles. I don't know about other areas, but in California, when you fill out a document, official document, government document, what have you, they have the forms translated in Spanish. They may have a lot of stuff translated in English wherever you go in South America or Central America. They may have, in the Caribbean and stuff, there's Anglophone places. I just think that this is a really big move without coming here, and it can be done. I know people that do it. My homegirl did it, and she's doing fine. But she's decided to embrace every challenge. Like, when there's no hot water and you're freaking out, like, that's not gonna work. Like, you have to have a mentality where you can withstand stuff like that. People, I know so many people, group chats, and we got Facebook groups here, and people just say stuff, and I'm just like, I know that it's annoying that police may, behave a certain way, or that certain things happen, and you think, oh, this country this and this country that. And it's like, yeah, but you chose to come here. So you gotta make it work. You gotta figure it out. I don't like certain things. I don't always agree with the way other people may do things here and this and this and that. But I have a plan. I know who I want to associate with. I know what I want for my kid. I know what I want to avoid. I know what I want to, implement as far as my lifestyle here. And I found a place in the country that fits that. I didn't go to a busy city. I didn't go to a real conservative area or a village type area, or like where I'm building my home is strategic. Like, I know everybody doesn't have the luxury to come visit somewhere first. If you're gonna do that, do your research, and not just do your research on expats and how they're living, or repats or whatever, but do your research on the actual culture for where you're going and the laws for where you're going. Like, people are having babies here. People need to know, how to get a birth certificate, what the rules are when naming your kid, if the kid can have your last name and a hyphenated last name, like all that stuff. Like, that's the type of person I am. So I guess I can't expect it from everybody, but if you're not a planner or a researcher like that, then don't complain when stuff doesn't go right. Just go with the flow, and like the ocean. You see the ocean? Just be smooth. Just go with it. And see, I'm saying this because I love my people, and I don't want to, like, I wish I could help everybody that has issues, like, and I could, like, counsel them or something. Like, look, man, it's not easy for none of us. Don't think like there's people that may think it's easy because I know people from here or I've been here. No, I've never lived here. I've only been on vacation. So, I see people getting offended at things because it's cultural differences, and it's just, it's hard to watch, you know what I mean? And I was talking to the homie, and we were just like, man, there's like 80% of the people, the melanated people that we know that moved here, like, probably shouldn't be here, for real. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe over time, things will change and they'll grow. Like, I'm hoping that people will grow. Like, maybe it's just growing pains. So that could be it too. I hope it is, because every time I get down or stuff gets hard, I remind myself why I'm here. And there's things that will benefit me and give me survival skills. If there's no hot water, I know what to do now. I'm not like a dumb city person who's like, oh, there's no hot water, I can't take a bath, I'm gonna get in the mood. Salam alaikum. I can't get, what I want right now. Like, I always find a solution to something. Like, I don't like getting clothes made because it takes forever. And the tailors tell you it's gonna be ready. And it may not be ready, and you have to go remind them, and I don't like reminding somebody about their business. So that doesn't work for me. There's some things I can adjust to, some things I can't. But whatever I can adjust to, I find a solution. So I go buy my clothes ready-made. I may not get it exactly how I want it, but I get it fast, and I get it in time. So it's like, there's always something. Like, if you don't want to drive cross borders because you see other people going across borders and they have issues and challenges, then you gotta fly. You gotta do what you gotta do. This is my friend. Salut mes amis américains là-bas.
Hi.
Bakari, that's my friend.
How are you?
She Ati.
Shirati.
So you gotta come eat some good Italian food. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna post this. Maybe I will. Sometime I'll be like, maybe it's a little too harsh. But the only reason I'm saying this is because I see people having a tough time, and they get to the point where they're like, I can't do it here. And it's like, it's not here. It's you. You can control more than you think you can. You know what I mean? You can fix whatever, but you have to have patience. Like the homegirl, the African superstar would say, you know, patience, maturity, strategy. Well, I said it backwards. SMP. Strategy, maturity, patience. That's what she said. So always have a strategy. Be mature about yours. Like, you know, this may not always work out. Like, just like the States may not always work out. You may have a problem with your kid in school transitioning. Don't just give up on stuff. Don't give up on a country because something doesn't go your way. Don't give up on living in a certain city because things didn't go your way and you move to another city. Like, figure it out. Like, take time and patience and figure it out. And then if you take your time and give it some, give it some months or give it a year, whatever, and it don't work out, then you can figure out another solution. But, some people can handle it, some people can't. You won't know until you try. So, a lot of us may not know we're not ready for this or know we are ready for this, and you just have to do it. If you just got to jump in and put your seatbelt on and just be ready. Like, everything is an adventure, even negative stuff. Everything's a learning experience. It's not necessarily a loss. So with that, I'm gonna go. I gotta go walk back home before it gets too hot. I love y'all very much, and I wish y'all the best. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with moving to Mexico. There's nothing wrong with moving to the Bahamas. That doesn't mean you're less anything, or black, African, Pan-African, whatever. I feel like if we all over the world, ain't nothing we can't do. And I'm gonna leave that there. I love y'all very much. Peace out. I'm gonna let y'all look at the waves later. Black people, we the coolest, we the baddest, we the flyest, we the realest. I love y'all. Peace.